Let's get it. All right, we are back. Let's do this live stream here. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Canada is broken. I agree with the statement, and I'm going to show you why Canada is broken. Because Pierre Poilievre is correct about this. A lot of people just don't know and don't care, and that's fine. It doesn't work for you. But guess what? At the end of the day, the truth can never be considered disrespectful. Let's continue.
Après 9 ans de Justin Trudeau, tout est brisé.
Canada is broken.
Tout coûte plus cher.
Everything is broken in Canada.
L'inflation alimentaire, la pire depuis 40 ans. Les prix d'épicerie ont augmenté 37% plus rapidement au Canada qu'aux États-Unis. Le coût de logement a littéralement doublé après que Justin Trudeau a dépensé 80 milliards de dollars sur les programmes de logement. On a la criminalité, le chaos, les drogues, le désordre dans nos rues à cause des politiques de libération des criminels et de libéralisation des drogues appuyées par le Bloc et les libéraux. Notre immigration est brisée. Les frontières sont brisées. On a perdu 500 milliards de dollars de l'investissement canadien vers les États-Unis. Et notre PIB par capita est en chute libre, ayant tombé plus rapidement parmi tous les pays G7. Trudeau est un premier ministre faible qui a perdu le contrôle. Il a perdu le contrôle des dépenses, perdu le contrôle de l'immigration, perdu le contrôle des frontières. Et en perdant le contrôle, il veut garder le pouvoir. Il est désespéré. C'est pour ça qu'il y a des faux contre le budget Trudeau. Everything est capable de renverser tout le dommage que Justin Trudeau a causé. Thank you very much. Now in English, after 9 years of Trudeau, everything is broken. Everything is broken.
I agree with that statement. Gas, high rent. I mean, people are divided. They don't want to talk to each other. You know, it's, you're versus me, I'm versus you. It doesn't work. And you're going to have problems. I've been talking about this. You know, behind me, I have Trudeau, right? He was in blackface. He was in blackface. This is a real photo of Trudeau in blackface. Literally in blackface. Disrespecting people like me, my family. So no, I would never vote for a Trudeau, but Pierre Poilievre, I'm listening to what he has to say. Yes.
Because he's a weak leader who has lost control.
Yes. Bro, it's calculated. It's great.
Et capable de renverser tout le dommage que Justin Trudeau a causé. Thank you very much. Now in English, after 9 years of Trudeau,
okay,
everything's broken. Everything is broken.
Really?
Because he's a weak leader who has lost control.
Weak men create hard times. Good times create weak men. I'm not even going to try to go on a tangent. I'm just going to show you. Hold on. And I got to keep, Hold on a second here. Here's the meme. I'm going to show you guys this meme here. Hold on. You know, everywhere I go, man, people say, certified, bro. Like I could be at the gas station. People will say, yo, yo, man, what's going on in Canada? And I talk to people. So if you don't see me on camera as much, it's because, I'm always talking to people in the real life world. But this is it. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. And weak men create hard times. Justin Trudeau is a weak man. I've said that multiple times. Pierre Poilievre is saying that. I respect it. So there's your meme there. That's what they've done. They've destroyed this country. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Right? Hard times create strong men. Okay, so we went over that. Okay, let's go back. But I'm so glad that he's calling them out finally. And it feels good. It feels really good. Because I was right again.
Now in English, after 9 years of
I
Trudeau,
was right again.
everything is broken.
I was right again.
Everything is broken. Because he's a weak leader who has lost control. He has lost control of spending, which has doubled. The debt has doubled. Housing costs have doubled. Food bank use have doubled. He has done this through a costly carbon tax that's driven up food prices 37% faster in Canada than in the United States of America. We have the worst housing inflation and the worst household debt of any G7 country. $500 billion net has left our country to invest in the United States, creating jobs for American workers with our money. Our GDP per capita is smaller than it was 10 years ago and has dropped more since before COVID than any other G7 country, all while the
He's right.
American economy has boomed.
He's right.
Now we face new threats to our brittle and weak economy.
Yes, he's right.
The reality is we have a weakened economy.
You see what I'm saying? The reality. So let this be a public service announcement. Like if you really believe you can deny reality, if you really believe you can deny historical facts, simple complex systems, it will be knocking at your mother effing door. I'll say that. But he talks about reality. That's what I talk about. Been talking about it ever since I came out the womb. But anyway,
weakened border, a weakened military, and a severely weakened prime minister. He's desperate.
Oh, he's a desperate man, huh? Guys, what do desperate men do? What do desperate men do? Hold on, let's click back on this thing here. I'm gonna show you what some desperate men do. Well, first of all, they put on blackface. So that's the first thing, and they don't live by what they say. That's the total inversion of who they are and what they believe. They lie to themselves and they lie to everybody else. And we're supposed to say, you know what? We accept your lies. No, actually, telling a lie to somebody is very evil, and it's dishonest. It's not honorable. Justin Trudeau is not honorable. Just telling you. There's a lot of these people here that are not honorable. You know what I'm saying? And Trump is showing you that. But anyway, I digress. There's your meme. Let's continue on, though.
Border, a weakened military, and a severely weakened prime minister. He's desperate. He's lost control, but he's trying to hold on to power. And so he's come up with a...
Power corrupts absolute power. Power corrupts absolute power, and that's what you're seeing. If you're a Canadian like me, you're going to see it take place. I'm witnessing this in real time, and it's mind-boggling.
But he's trying to hold on to power. And so he's
mind-boggling.
Come up with a irresponsible and inflationist $6 billion tax trick that he will take away right before raising the carbon tax on heat, housing, groceries, and gas in just a few months. Common sense conservatives will vote against this irresponsible, inflationist tax, temporary 2-month tax trick, and instead push our plan to axe the carbon tax and axe the sales tax on new homes for everyone for good. And I would add that now is the worst possible time to be blowing $6 billion trying to save Justin Trudeau's political skin. especially with the threats coming from the United States. With our border in chaos, our economy collapsing, and everything broken, we need real, responsible leadership.
Yes,
from a strong, smart Prime
yes.
Minister who has the brains and backbone to put Canada first.
I
Thank you.
respect that. Yes, I respect that. You know, the brains, being smart, and the backbone. Yes, I respect that. And he's already got my vote. I'm voting for Pierre in the next election. Anyway, so he's already got my vote. But yes, he's right. Being smart, having the backbone, and putting Canada first, yes, absolutely. So, yeah, this is why I'm doing this stream, because I respect it and I support it. And I think it's smart. I think it's calculated. And this is what I've been doing. This is the kind of stuff that I like. These are the kind of leaders that I support. And I can criticize these leaders if they do something wrong. But these guys on the left, they can't do it. Clearly, they can't do it. Clearly, they can't do it. But let's continue on.
I thought you liked the idea of cutting taxes.
This isn't, I mean, that's why I'm opposed to this. This isn't a tax cut. This is an inflationary 2-month temporary tax trick that will drive up the cost of living. Even today, the food professor was out saying this measure will make food even more expensive. That's what happens when government dumps a bunch of cash into the country without creating more of what cash buys. We need tax relief that actually encourages the economy to produce more of the stuff cash buys.
That's right.
Grow more food.
Yes.
Build more homes. And produce more energy.
Yes.
If you got an economy with 10 loaves of bread and 10...
Okay, let's do the math, right? Because Pierre Poilievre just showing you being smart and logical works in any era. It could be in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and even in the 2020s. Being smart works. This notion that you have to dumb yourself down and it doesn't work, and being illogical and not being a critical thinker, that's insane. Let's go with this math, because I believe in math. No, let's go.
Cash buys. Grow more food, build more homes, and produce more energy. If you got an economy with 10 loaves of bread and $10, it's $1 a loaf.
Yes.
If you double the number of dollars to 20, but you still only have 10 loaves of bread, you're not twice as rich. It just means that each loaf of bread costs twice as much. You got to produce more grains and bake more bread rather than creating more cash. And
this is what people don't really understand. Like, I'm a producer. I am producing right now. I am producing this show. I'm using my energy to produce this show. Outside of the show, you know, doing a job function and actually producing into the economy, you're producing. This is why when you work and you roll up your sleeves and you actually do hard work, because I do a lot of hard labor work. Some people don't even know how to use their hands. I'm very calculated and very skilled with my hands. And I also know about the internet and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't matter. It's math.
That's what my tax cuts are not just about lowering costs. They're about sparking more production. By axing the carbon tax, our businesses can hire more workers and produce more goods. By axing the sales tax, we're going to get 30,000 extra homes per year every year. Yeah,
I'm slowing down now. Look. Oh, I got to plug in.
Getting rid of the energy cap, we're going to produce more affordable energy. So instead of creating cash, we're going to create more of what cash buys, and our purchasing power will go further.
Hold on. Okay, let's pause that. Let's do this. Boom. Let's plug in here because I need a power source. Let's plug in here because of power. There we go. Now we're gonna get a good power source here. Right? But yeah, man, this is the kind of stuff that I've been trying to tell you guys. You know, people that want to be stupid in this country, you let them be stupid. Let them deal with the negative consequences of life in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in being stupid. I believe in being smart.
If the government needs to pass new spending to better secure its borders, would you support that?
Not my problem.
Why haven't they done it? They broke the border. Justin Trudeau broke the border. We didn't have these problems before Justin Trudeau. We didn't have Roxham Road before Justin Trudeau. We didn't have these illegal border crossings before Justin Trudeau.
No.
We didn't have the number of asylum claims have gone from 10,000 to over 200,000 under Justin Trudeau, more than 20-fold increase. All the chaos at our border is the result of Justin Trudeau. It's his job to come up with...
Right? Justin Trudeau and his policies. Policies have consequences. When you vote for incompetency, you're going to have a negative consequence when it comes to policy. It is that simple.
They plan today. You know what we're seeing now, though, is that because the Prime Minister has vacated the border and turned it open to anyone who wants to come in, the premiers are now taking responsibility for our border. Trudeau wants to be in charge of all these provincial areas of jurisdiction, and yet he's not taking care of the one federal job that is most the responsibility of the federal government, which is the border. So we have Quebec sending in the Sûreté du Québec, their police force, to secure the border. Premier Smith, common sense leader, is proposing to use drones, provincial drones, and other police law enforcement measures from her province to secure the borders there. I understand Doug Ford is looking at something similar. So now, because Trudeau has so thoroughly broken the border, we're getting a patchwork of premiers who have no choice but to try and hold the border together with bubble gum, Scotch tape, and elastic bands. Just everything is broken after Justin Trudeau. We need a carbon tax election to fire him and bring in a strong Prime Minister who can rebuild our borders. Oui, en français. Merci. C'est vrai. Sur la français.
Yes, Justin Trudeau deserves a good firing. Hopefully that happens. We'll see. We'll see. But then I bring you to Exhibit B. Hold on, I gotta find Exhibit B. I mean, what he has unleashed in this country, man, it's really telling, man. You know, the liars and the manipulators, they're dangerous. They're very, very, very dangerous. Let me go to my history right quick. I gotta find this video. Right here. This is it.
If you suffer from back or hip pain, the thought of laying down on a flat bed for 8 hours every night can be scary.
They are trying.
So listen to this, right? Listen to, okay, you know, the ones that come over to our, come into Canada and don't assimilate, they're crying now. They're literally crying now, right? Because they don't assimilate. They don't want to be Canadian. They don't even respect Canadians. But anyway, is a member of the Postgraduate Work Permit Holders Committee and the Najwan Support Network, an organization of international students and migrant workers fighting exploitation who have had a 24/7 encampment set up in Brampton since August 30th of 2024. Canada's broken.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Navjot Salaria. I came here in Canada in 2021 as an international student.
Okay.
After studying from York University, I got postgraduate work permit and I started working in an IT company at a big bank. So I am one of 200,000 postgraduate work permit holders in Canada whose work permits are expiring in 2024 and 2025.
Okay, so they're expiring, and what would you like? What would you like to happen now that your work permits and visas are expiring? You didn't get permanent residency. What would you like, ma'am? Let's listen.
International students were sold the Canadian dream by government.
Oh, you were sold the Canadian dream, but you guys weaponized it to make it the Canadian nightmare, because you didn't come over here to assimilate and to become Canadian. You became who you are when you left your country. Now you just have employment and you have a degree. That's all it is. And so and it's not, you weren't sold anything. Justin Trudeau sold you the lies, and you ate those and gobbled those lies up. Did you not? Okay.
Government, colleges, and their recruiters with the slogan, study, explore, work, and stay. Our families suffered everything, selling land, taking on debt, and paying high tuition fees to make this dream a reality. During COVID, we supported the economy by taking on essential and unsafe jobs. Many Canadians
don't take on these jobs. If they're unsafe, why would you take on a job that is unsafe? Like, you can't pay me enough money to work in an unsafe job. You just can't.
recruiters
But you
with
will
the
do it because
slogan
you'll work
study,
for cheap.
explore, work, and
You'll work
stay.
for less, right?
Our families suffered everything,
Crazy.
selling land, taking on debt, and paying high tuition fees to make this dream a reality. During COVID, we supported the economy by taking on essential and unsafe jobs many Canadians avoided and were not willing to take. Not only that,
Many Canadians. But wait a minute, ma'am. If you did all that, wouldn't you be a Canadian? How can you speak for me about what I avoided and what I did not avoid? And let me say it on the bigger screen, okay? Let's go with this, okay? Ma'am, how can you speak for Canadians of what they avoided and what they didn't avoid? You're not a Canadian. You, with your own sentence, it shows you're not a Canadian. Like, well, the Canadians, they avoided those jobs. No, I don't think so. I think they just didn't want to work in unsafe jobs, right?
our families suffered everything, selling land, taking on debt, and paying high tuition fees to make this dream a reality.
Okay.
During COVID, we supported the economy by taking on essential and unsafe jobs many Canadians avoided and were not willing to take. Not only that, international students contribute $30 billion annually to Canada's economy through tuition, rent, and taxes.
Yeah.
But recent changes to PR eligibility and the closure of some of the important provincial programs have left many of us in limbo.
And how do you feel about the Canadians that are sleeping in encampments? Do you think they're in limbo when they've been sold the Canadian dream? Do you think they're in limbo? You're just at the back of the line of the limbo. That's it.